everyone. At every time where Aveve kuve. Enemo eke vege. Enemo eke vege. Hey, Anamaya. We there here, we're not gonna go anywhere. Just stay on the side of truth and justice. No matter how people walk around, they go still come and meet you there, whether temporarily or permanently. But just ensure whatever you do, pet your side on the path of truth and justice. Today it is Nasiru El-Rufai that spent 8 years going after free speech, doing all sorts of things, doing this thing. He's telling us today that indeed Bandits, Tinubu, Wike, and other, APC government members, especially this illegitimate government, that they are all bandits. Not be me talk calm. I not say Aisha Yusufu. Today talk Aisha Yusufu. No, they fear face Aisha Yusufu. They abuse people. I know they abuse anybody. But I'll tell you so you know do well. Person no do well, no come and say na abuse. Now the team being and so we dey talk. If person no want make we talk say no do well, make the person do right. Because the person do right now the same way. Now the same big match where we talk say the person no do well. Now we go take say the person do well. As long as make Nigeria better. Because if Nigeria better for all of us go gather enjoy. We gas to enjoy. But anyway, let me come back to the article here from People's Gazette where he said 2 years after he championed Bola Tinubu's campaign in 2023, former Kaduna Governor Nasiru El-Rufai says he joined others in allowing a bandit to become Nigeria's leader. Mr. El-Rufai, who fell out with Mr. Tinubu after his ministerial appointment nomination was blocked by the Senate, said this in Abuja on Saturday at the 60th birthday lecture of former Governor Rotimi Amaechi of Rivers State. I also saw some videos, from Amaechi talking, and the fact that where he said he had told Tinubu that he was not going to work for him, he was not going to vote for him, he was not going to campaign for him even before the election because he saw a deficit in terms of capacity. Remember, Amaechi was also one of the presidential aspirants who ran for the primaries, where he came second. So where Tinubu in the APC primaries, where Tinubu came first, Amaechi was second, and then Professor Osibajo, of course, was third. And so I did see where he also was saying something like that. Then Nigeria is in its biggest trouble since 1914. And that is why we are working together and conspiring to build a coalition to take Nigeria back on track because it is off track, Mr. El-Rufai said. Calling Mr. Tinubu's administration a government of bandits. In short, this one is even worse than government of bandits. It's a government of terrorists. Mr. El-Rufai said it has turned to this level because we have allowed bandits, not the ones in the bushes, but the ones in urban areas, called the urban bandits, to take over our leadership. One of the things that for me, I'm going to say to everyone out there, look, when it comes to politics, we can no longer afford to stay by the side. We must all be in. Yes, you might not like El-Rufai. There's no love lost between myself and El-Rufai. The public spats we've had. We've had our public, going basketballs on internet and all of that. But if push comes to shove, where you now find yourself, you're on the same side being that the final on the side of justice, equity, not you joining him on the side where he's doing anyhowness, putting out all of those injustice. On the side of working for a greater Nigeria, yeah, fine. Sit on the same table, talk the same talk. You don't need to like that person. I've sat on table of people that I have nothing. I don't even want to be there with any of them. But because it's an issue that affects Nigeria, we need to put our personal feelings aside and focus on what is that thing that is going to work for the greater good of Nigeria. And those are the things that we must begin to talk about. Everybody has his own use, and there's nobody who is 100% bad, and there's nobody who is 100% good. It all depends on the proportion that we have. And so whatever we can do, whatever it is, talent or something that that someone has that works towards a better and greater Nigeria, let's all sit down and put aside our differences and make all of those things, work. The former governor berated Mr. Tinubu as an incompetent leader who only knows how to grab and snatch power. Hey! Hey, oh Lord have mercy. Sometimes some people think 8 years is forever. As I'm reading this, I'm just thinking, what do they call him? El-Rufai is the one that is talking this one. This one that literally was ready to kill anyone that said that whether he was incompetent or not incompetent, the kind of words they were using himself, his family, his children, his wives, his wife is one that used to do this thing. Then and those other people that were working with him, those, oh Lord have mercy. Let me not even go there. Let me just focus on the message that is out there. I believe that the problem we have, which I think former Governor Babangida referred to, is that we just get incompetent people and we hand over leadership to them. Most of them don't really know what they do. They just know how to grab power, but don't know what to do with it. Mr. El-Rufai's statement followed his earlier admission that he and others supported Mr. Tinubu's presidential bid despite his cocaine and certificate forgery scandals in Chicago after his defection from the ruling All Progressive Congress for the Social Democratic Party. So the thing also for us to understand, because a lot of people, oh yeah, why is El-Rufai saying this now? Is it because he's now no longer in favor with with Tinubu? He did not get the ministerial appointment. If he got the ministerial appointment, he wouldn't be saying it. I totally agree. If he had gotten the ministerial appointment, he would be there now marching on our heads and abusing us for holding the illegitimate government accountable. But hey, right now, this is the situation. So what is it from here that you can use for that greater Nigeria? What are the skills that he has that can be used on him? He knows the secret that they have. He knows what they do. Are there some of the things that you can use from there for us to get that greater Nigeria? But one of the things that I want every one of us, please, if you're watching this video, I meet people who tell me they watch my video all the time. Please, if you're watching this video, we need to participate in politics, all of us. We must find one way. It's either you're running for office, you're campaigning for those running for office, you're doing polling unit agent, you're doing canvassing, whatever it is, because it is from politics that we get the people who are going to govern us, and we can no longer sit down and be being governed by incompetent charlatans who continue to destroy this country. And one of the things I've been talking about, I'm directly going to say this here again, is the fact that this politician want to hand over to their children. We cannot allow that to happen. Otherwise, we're going to make the same mistake that we made in 1999 by not participating in politics and allowing charlatans and criminals to come and participate in politics. And since then, they've hijacked the nation. And even the insecurity that we have today is partly due to those criminals and charlatans who got themselves into office, who armed people to entrench themselves, and the people now went rogue. I mean, when you have weapons in the hand of non-state actors, they use it anyhow to power to enrich themselves, and today we all are suffering. So, dear citizens, what am I going to say that I have not said before? I'm just thinking, what is that thing I should say that I've not said? That maybe if I just say it, you just get it. But hey, I don't know. Just participate. Don't be an onlooker. Why will it be saying you came to this world, you are in Nigeria, and you were just sitting there in your corner looking, and people were doing anyhow? After all, these people don't have two heads. So